It's Saturday. You know what that means. That means that I have been on hiatus for quite some time, but I've returned with yet another fantastic installment of Beastly Reviews. Now, I can tell by the quizzical looks on your faces that you're wondering why I'm not wearing my typically debonair, beastly attire that you're so used to and have been for so long. Well, I'll tell you, I'm glad that you asked. It also means, this Saturday also means that the Buffalo Bills have advanced in the NFL playoffs for the season of 2020, making that oh-so-elusive Super Bowl victory just one step closer to realization. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, that this, my friends, is the year. And this, as I am sporting the lovely number 17 for our fantastic, fearless quarterback, Josh Allen. So go Bills, go, go, go Bills. You make me want to shout. Moving on briefly, and to bring things down just slightly, I like to keep things quite light, but I would be remiss if I did not mention the passing of Mr. Brodie Lee, Jonathan Huber, Luke Harper, the Exalted One, leader of the Dark Order, immortalized in action figure form, like here. One of my favorite figures of all time, clearly. Also one of my favorite entertainers and wrestlers of the past 10 or 20 years. Heard nothing but fantastic things about him as a man and as a talent, clearly. So I hope that going forward, that you take every installment, not just this installment, but every installment of Beastly Reviews in tribute to him. Right, moving on then, because we've got a lot to talk about tonight. Mainly figures. Ha! Today, and I was going to do this in one installment, but it might run a bit long, especially with all of my little banter at the beginning. But today we are going to talk about WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition Series 7. Yes, we are, because the two figures in the series are Hollywood Hogan, of course, and he's going to be in another video feature, and the Fiend Bray Wyatt, who is going to be the star of this video right here. So, without further ado, allow me to continue. Huh? That's very odd. I feel someone is trying to tell me that my light is leaving a bit to be desired. But anyway, starting out, Mattel Elite Ultimate Edition Series 7 Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, a character who's captured the imagination of everyone he's come into contact with over the course of the past year or so. I can't even remember. I can't be asked to remember exactly how long. Obviously, I've clearly been a little bit, what do you call it? I've been just a little bit critical of the ultimate style of Mattel action figure, but I am one who likes to give chances. Chance after chance after chance. And this figure, from the box alone, looks just so enticing I just couldn't pass it up. So, without further ado, let's unbox this bad boy, shall we? Ooh, magic. As you can see, as it's so elegantly packaged, there's the Fiend himself right there. You can't really tell, but he's got a bit of a dark design on his shirt. He comes with a jacket piece and two arms to make the jacket look fantastic, and a second head with tongue extended, as well as his infamous Fiend World Championship from his period as World Champion. But that's not what we're doing. We're not here judging the accessory. Well, we are, but I mean, we're not here just to judge accessories and packaging, are we? No, no, no. Let's see what this looks like. Let's take this for a spin. Let's see how it handles the tight curves, shall we? That sounded a little bit rough, didn't it? If I could get this bastard out of the package, which I'm about to do right. God, son of a bugger. Anyway, okay. So, take your figure out of package. As you can see, it has waist articulation, which in this case I would say is better, in my opinion, than some of the earlier releases, which had a bit of a harsh sort of joint right here, where the sort of midsection looked far too skinny. It was reminiscent of those Final Count Jax figures in the past. I think I said that actually already. But as you can see, a fantastic design on the tattoos on the arm, and The back, of course. Oh, and of course the chest. Let's not forget about that. Look at that little devilish little expression right there. Isn't it just enough to feed your nightmares for years to come? Certainly mine. I don't know what I'm going to do to sleep for the rest of my life. Right, so the pants, as you can see, have a red sort of prison-like uniform kind of look to them. I believe these are a new mold, as they have what appears to be molded. It looks like molded pockets on the front right there. Yeah, it looks like it. Is it right? Yeah. Or are they painted on? They might be painted on, those bastards. Never mind. Demerits right there. Right out. Garbage. Anyway, yeah. So, and the boots are their own mold. This is not a mold that has been reused by anyone else. So that's pretty spectacular. Looks like the articulation's pretty good overall. Everything seems to be moving well. Nothing too alarming just yet. Gloves that say... Can you see this? Yes. It says... What the hell does it say? Oh, right. It says... that says heal, and this says hurt, of course. I probably should have looked at this beforehand to make things slightly better, but... I have not, because, you know, the kind of content that you people pay for... Although nobody pays for this, and no one ever will have to, because I'm not a Patreon whore. But the content that you desire does not involve such cheap, ridiculous sort of gimmicks such as that. And here's a shot of the belt with the fiendish sort of skin stretch sort of visage on the belt with the red. This is oh, it says "Let me in" on it. I guess I never really realized that. But yeah, so that is the belt. And the likeness alone is tremendous. There's another shot of the creepy face. But let's see what it looks like with the arms and head switched to the jacket body, the jacket arms, and the tongue-out head. Okay, that came off pretty easily. Let's see. I've never taken the arms off of one of these before, so this should be interesting to say the least. I'm not really sure how this... There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully they go back on at some point in life. Come on. There we go. Not too bad there either. First, this lovely jacket piece that comes with a free piece of plastic on the inside. See? Free. Think of the many things, the millions of things you can do with that. Alright, so I figure put the jacket bit on first, so that, to keep his shoulders nice and warm. There, that. And then, after that, move on to the other arms. And, of course, the pièce de résistance. The extra head. And hopefully these go on, hopefully these go on easier than that ridiculous, absolutely ludicrous call earlier where that fumble was ruled a down by contact. That was BS. If anyone has seen the Bills game, that was absolutely ludicrous. But regardless, that's not what we're talking about right now. Right now, we're talking about the Fiend. These arms appear to be going in relatively easily, without too much effort. I do not fear that this is going to be the way that this looks for the rest of time, because they've managed to make this pretty... Okay, this is a little more of a challenge, but... Oh, that looks dreadful. Alright. There, I guess it's supposed to look like that, with the head just kind of on the neck piece like that, but... I must say that, if this ever goes on all the way, fully, that's actually slightly better. Fuck it. Anyway, with this jacket, it really does kind of make for a really excellent figure, in my opinion. I do believe that the legs might be slightly short. Other than that, I think that this figure is kind of a knockout of the... I guess the other complaint, if there's any other complaints, aside from the legs maybe being just a hair too small, I do fear that perhaps the elite Bray Wyatt sort of like there was an elite Fiend figure that was released recently that had the head lantern, which I can't really describe. But if it came with that, then this would be perfect right out of the park. Easy 9 out of 10. But as it is, even considering that these arms look fantastic with the jacket and all this, I would easily give this an 8.5 out of 10. I think this is a fantastic figure, fantastic effort by Mattel. And if you think this video is a fantastic effort, please like and subscribe. And also, please be sure to tune in to part 2 of Ultimate Edition Series 7 featuring Hollywood Hogan, which I'm doing in a second video because I decided to do a little bit of a gimmick, which I said I wasn't going to do earlier, but I'm going to do it anyway, a different one, because that's kind of how I like to roll. Cheerio.